Hi guys, it's Sherry. Today we are going to be making a wall hanging of a plate. And what I did was I took my Sculpey, this is Frost White Glitter Primo, and I rolled it out to my thickest setting. So what I want to do is I actually want to double this up. So I'm going to cut that and then just place them right on top of each other. And then I'm going to roll them out a little bit to kind of get them nice and securely put together. Okay, I have this metal lid, and I am just going to use this to trace because this is about the size that I want. So let's get our X-Acto knife. That's not right. And I am just going to cut right around my lid. I just want to kind of smooth out my edges. I want to kind of make them a little off, so kind of make them distorted, I guess you could say, because I don't want it to be perfectly round. I want it to definitely look handmade. I'm just going to wipe this because I have some stuff on this. Okay, so I have this really cool fairy stamp, and I am actually going to use that, and I'm going to put that right in the middle, and I want to press nice and hard on this. I want to make sure my impression really gets in this. Oh, that looks really pretty. And I have these little, kind of like a little star type of thing. And I thought these would look really pretty if I just kind of go around and just push them in different areas. Okay, so now my next step is to get my alcohol ink. I'm going to get my alcohol ink, and ideally I would like to use black, but I don't think I have black. Let me see. Do I have black? Yes, I do have black. Okay. All right, so I have my black alcohol ink. Nope, didn't open all the way. And I'm going to put it in one of these cups because I am going to get my paintbrush and carefully go around this. So I'm taking a tiny tip. Actually, I want to get smaller. Let me see. I'm going to take a tiny tip and very carefully, I am just going to highlight the inside of my piece. I don't want to use too much because the more I do, the more I have to sand away. So I want to take my time doing this. I'm just going to carefully put little drops in the wing area. It will spread in areas that you don't want it to, but try your best to just do it in the areas that you do, because when you sand it down, it'll take a little effort, but all that will come off. All I'm doing is dipping and then putting a drop there and letting it spread. Okay, I'm going to stop there, and what I am going to do is I am going to place this in my oven at 275 because it's Primo clay. And I'm going to bake this for a half hour, and then when we come back, I'll show you how to put the back on so you can hang this. Guys, I have to tell you, I am absolutely loving this. How gorgeous did this come out? I mean, absolutely beautiful. I love it so much that I'm actually going to make a set. So I have this stamp as well, and I think it's going to go perfect with it. So I rolled my clay out exactly the same as before, because I just have to make another one because I think it is going to look fantastic together. So all I'm doing once again is kind of flattening out my sides a little bit and taking them from being such a circle to kind of distorting it a bit, because I don't want it to be a perfect circle. So that's all I am doing at this point. And I am going to take my stamp. I just cannot believe how perfect that came out. And I'm going to put this right here because I want this like she's blowing these over. And I'm just going to push her in. I get a nice indentation here. I want it to be nice and deep. I am so happy with that. Oh, this is going to be so beautiful. I'm going to love these on my wall. I'm going to have to wipe that clean. I'm going to get my alcohol ink again. I am just carefully putting these in different areas because I don't want all of it being covered in black. I want to make sure that all that detail is actually going to show. I will have to sand some of the black off, but for the most part, I think I should be okay. All right. I am so loving this. So I am just going to, once again, kind of make sure it's how I want it, shaped wise. And I am going to put this in the oven at 275 for a half hour. And then when this one's actually done, we'll come back and we'll put the whole thing together. And you can see on this one, I already sanded it down. So you don't see all that extra ink. You know how I have it here? And you'll have little spots right here. They're kind of hard. But when it's hanging on the wall, you won't even see that. And I think this is beautiful. I really do. I'm real happy with this. And I think this set is going to look so beautiful together. So let's bake this and then we'll put the rest of it all together and finish it up so we can hang it on our walls. And here they are, guys. Look how beautiful. I really love these. I think they came out wonderful. I think they're going to look great on my wall. Super excited about them. But to hang them, we need to put some wire on. So I wanted to kind of hide the wire. I didn't want the wire really showing. So what I'm going to do is, I just have a thicker wire, and it really could be any wire. It doesn't really matter. And I'm going to kind of just cut it. Let's see how, it's about, I say 4 inches. So that's going to be the perfect amount for these pieces. And then I am going to take my pliers and I'm going to turn the back or the ends and turn them in like that. And then you kind of make a triangle. So just like that. And it doesn't have to be perfect. And then they will be laid down like that. You can even go right from the middle, turn down if you want, and then go in and go in. So you could do it either way. So the first thing I'm going to do is make sure my pieces are laying exactly straight. So this way when I put the backs on, I know that I'm not going to hang it up sideways. So I'm going to make sure my front is facing properly. So now I'm going to get my clay again. I'm going to make sure it's nice and soft. This particular clay with the glitter, it really gets crumbly, and I'm not thrilled with that. I don't like the crumble. So I'm going to try to make it real soft. And then I'm going to run it through my pasta machine quick on my middle section. And then I am going to glue a small piece down on here. So I'm going to get my tissue knife. Kind of measure this out. And that's good size. And that's a good, and that's a good size. So I'm just going to take my oven baked clay adhesive. I'm going to put it on one side of my clay. Once again, I'm going to make sure that it's facing the correct way, that I didn't end up moving it. And spread my stuff over it. And I'm just going to press right down. You could do this with eyelets or do it this way like I'm doing. I personally like it this way. And I'm actually going to slice this up a little bit. This way. By putting the little slices there, you're kind of giving it the permission to move up a bit, which will help hang the piece. Now I'm just going to kind of once again make sure that it's level. I'm happy with that. I'm going to smooth it out a bit. I like it to be a little flat so it blends a little bit nicer. Okay. And I will do the same with this one. Nope, see, that one I have off a little bit. So I gotta move this over. Right now, see, I'm looking at it wrong. I was looking at it like that, and I want it like that. There we go. Okay. So just make sure before you put this in the oven, your pieces are exactly how you want to hang them on the wall when you're putting this back on. Okay. So I'm actually going to move this over just a tad bit. Having trouble with this one. I'm going to make that a little bit more even. I'm going to put my little slices in here because this wants to automatically come up. Once again, I want to make sure that it's straight. All right, so now I am just going to put this in the oven for 10 minutes. Or, I'm sorry, 15 minutes. And then after that, we could just either leave it plain or we could glaze it. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, but let me throw these in the oven, 275, 15 minutes, and we'll be back to show you the finished product. Okay, guys, so my pieces are out and I am thrilled to show you. I think they're beautiful. I cleaned up the edges real nice over here. I made sure that the white came through and I got the best that I could with the wing. And I think the little star looking fairy dust looks beautiful. This piece as well, you can see I really cleaned up the wings well. And the fairy dust here, or the dandelion, you know, pieces, whichever you want to call it, came out beautiful as well. And then it has that little sparkle from the polymer clay. I am not going to glaze these because I like the look that it has. I don't want the shiny look. And I think they're beautiful just the way they are. So I'm going to keep them this way. But if you want something that's shinier, feel free. Use the Sculpey, you know, gloss glaze, and you know, go to town with it. You know, make your piece your own piece. And if you guys enjoy creating these pieces with me, please show me. Go on to Facebook. I just opened up a little Facebook page for you guys to share your work with me at Share Bears Gifts, Polymer Clay Community. So look me up, you know, ask to join and share your work with me. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.